That tune means it's time for our fingers to take a walk. And in this song, each finger will have its own special walk. Thumb will move slowly along like a fat little pig. Pointer will go hop, hop, hoppeting, and each of the other fingers will have their own special walk.
Alright, hey everybody, Bankai Ace here for yet another review of my Bleach chapter thoughts on Bleach chapter 524 for last week. And this chapter, in my opinion, starting off was a good chapter, really. It was a good chapter of Bleach yet again, featuring the two Kenpachis going at it crazily, Unohana and Zaraki, and it's like, whoa, all right. Well, it's no longer appropriate to call her Unohana. We should call her Yachiru Kenpachi. Ooh. And this chapter was quite interesting, because it starts off with Isane and Yachiru receiving mementos from their captains. Isane received a letter from Unohana, possibly saying that she may not come back again. She may die in the whole conflict between, or the whole training session between her and Zaraki. And Yachiru saw Kenpachi's eye patch and thought that, yeah, she was sad when she saw that, and saw that it's going to be crazy. They were crying and sad. And going back to the conflict between Zaraki and Unohana, it was like, yahoo! It started off with them attacking each other. Unohana was basically overpowering Kenpachi for most of this fight, where it seemed like Kenpachi seemed like he would have lost his head at least 3 times during the entire conflict. That's how crazy she was against him, and it was like she just had a straight face the entire time, saying that nope, Zaraki was not gonna get past her that easily. He wasn't even able to land a single hit on her the entire time. She was just constantly kicking him and pushing him away, slashing him, dodging all his blows, and she even pulled out a crazy dirty trick where she used what seemed like some knives of some sort to stab in his shoulder, and she went in on him, and to the point where she had him backed up against a wall, and that was like, wow, crazy. But then other than the action, we pay attention to this part here where she was talking about that she before in the past, the first time they fought, she couldn't get close enough to him to be able to pull any dirty tricks on him, while now she was able to do that and more. And Kenpachi was talking about that before, and when she said this to him, he realized that he realized that possibly he's actually gotten weaker, even though he said that yes, he respected her, but the way he was basically doing it, it was like he really didn't. He just couldn't compete anymore with her. He couldn't even lay a single dent on her. She even knocked away his Zanpakuto and had him backed up against the wall. And when he realized that he'd gotten weaker, he started to shed a manly tear down his right eye. He started talking about how he worshipped her. Nothing else that he cut mattered. Nothing else could give him the same excitement, the same fear that she did. And that represented something, a little depth to Kenpachi, to show his warrior spirit, how his life would be empty if he wasn't able to enjoy the thrill of battle, basically. So it tends to talk about something about his past that we have yet to see more so. And then throughout all of that, Unohana apparently stabbed Kenpachi through his neck, seeming like he was going to die. He coughed up blood on her face and everything, and then all of a sudden, it's like she said that, oh, you lost consciousness, but the blood was still on her face. So that all that what he was going through before that moment could not have been an illusion because he still coughed up blood. So possibly what I believe is that Unohana healed him with her sword to, but put him through all that she just put him through a while ago in order to make him be on the brink of death, so that based on what she said, that every time he gets closer to death he actually becomes stronger, like dun 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 dun, oh, super science, just saying. Yeah, so with that in mind, she's saying that as much as she does that, it's also a sin for her as well. And we haven't yet to know what the sin is. So I guess we're gonna either find out next chapter or the other chapters. Who knows? But basically, there's a lot of depth to both characters, Kenpachi and Unohana. We need to see their past, especially Unohana, as to why she went on a killing spree, why she was so powerful, why this, why that. Yeah, we have a lot of answers. But my thoughts on their conflict, that was a pretty, there, it was not that devastating, but it's not really meant to be that devastating yet. It's just to build up the tension between them, to build up Kenpachi to where he's gonna be able to get stronger, to the point where apparently he really is gonna become very overpowered. And I'm looking forward to that, especially when he learns his Zanpakuto's name and achieves Bankai. Oh my god, he's gonna be devastating. Worse with using two-hand kendo. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be very exciting. So since, in my opinion, this was the best chapter of the big three, my rating for this chapter was, it was a little lower, 3.5, but then taking into consideration everything that happened, it wasn't a lot that really happened, but it was still very significant because there's some extreme depth that needs to be taken into, but more so it's a setup chapter really. So alright, I'll take that, but I'll keep my original score of 3.5. That is my score, 3.5 out of 5 for this chapter of Bleach. So that's it for this review. I hope it was good because the others haven't been my best, but I definitely tried on this one. So my next review is gonna be Toriko. Magi isn't out yet, but yeah, Toriko's up next, so look forward to that. Whoever reads Toriko, and you all should read Toriko. I'm not asking, it's too epic to not read. That's it for this. See y'all later. Ace everything.